if you want to receive a bottle of water through like an e-commerce company, or you want to buy it from your shop, do you know how it could get to your place? Actually, the logistic industry is one of the very important in sector that we are rely on to receive all the goods and the materials that we need. And actually it involves a lot of like companies, a lot of process. Sometimes like this kind of materials or like goods have to come from overseas countries, which involve like shipping companies, and also like delivery, like sometimes air transportation. And it's very complex and very like costly like process. So how actually we can minimize like the cost of delivering and also making it more efficient? So there are so many companies now are trying to innovate and come up with solutions, like either like management or using technology, softwares. So what actually the technology that have been used to make this logistic service more efficient and more cost efficient? So we are going to see here in the Innovation Expo here in Tokyo about the latest technology and system that have been used to develop the logistics sector. So let's go and see.
Warehouses are the places where we can keep a lot of goods, and it's considered to be an important part of the logistic sector. And mostly like to move the goods in a very efficient way. We are now having robots that can automate the whole process, so you can move the good in a very efficient and very fast way using less number of workers. And mostly like we can have like those kind of robots which is fully automated. It can move the goods from point A to point B, or here we have to point C. So those are small robots. It's fully automated and it can know the location. Some actually are using a line following robot which is called the AGV, so it's autonomous ground vehicle. So this one is actually more easier to control and much cheaper to operate, because the robot just have to follow a line. It could be a big one, sometimes you can find a small one, so you can just like pull a lot of goods using these robots, and the robot just have to follow the line. So it's very easy to control and very easy to operate. But mostly like now we are having this new autonomous robot, which is the AMR, so Autonomous Mobile Robot System. This one does not have to follow a line, so it can navigate its own way and know the location that it have to move the goods. So it can move the goods from one point to another point. So this one rely more on more sensors and more like a program system, like advanced program system. So it's a little bit more expensive than the like AGV, but it's considered to be more efficient and more reliable. So you can have now many companies that produce different size, can carry different type of loads. Like this one is 1000 kilograms. Here we have 2000 kilograms. Of course, like we need also to have robots that can load and offload the goods from those mobile robots. So many companies, actually this one is considered to be one of the efficient system. So instead of having workers, now robots can maybe load the materials in a very fast and efficient way. But I've seen here like there is much bigger robot. So this one you can see that it's almost almost 5 meters high. So those robots actually can carry not just like one box but several boxes at the same time. So it's a mobile robot, and it's actually been developed for bigger warehouses, because now like warehouses sometimes they have to like operate like moving a lot of goods in a very short period of time. So this kind of system you can see here, like you can load like not just one box but several boxes at the same time. So the advantage of this kind of system that you can have a small like warehouses which is fully packed with goods and materials, and you can move a lot of materials in a very short period of time. So you can see here it scans the location of the box, then moves the box. You can see here it scans the code. There is a barcode in its location, and it can move the box from one place to another place. So there are several companies that are developing similar type of robot like this one. So we can have like 5 meters, sometimes 6 meters high. So this will give an advantage for companies who have warehouses. And now of course, like with the corona pandemic, there have been a rise in the e-commerce companies. So sometimes of course like you cannot use very big warehouses, but maybe sometimes a very small distribution center like this one, they can use like a very simple robot. It can like actually this one have to operate with people, so it's not fully autonomous, but it's actually helping a worker. It can go to the location where the goods or the items that need to be picked up. So a worker will come, maybe pick up the things, scan it, so there is several ways they can scan the item. Then after you place it, so this one is the demonstration. So after it's been folded, it can go to the final location where they can offload for packaging. And of course, like during the pandemic, like there was a limitation on the interaction between people. So maybe this could be a reliable system. There you can have like so many robots and very few workers. So you can see that robots here, they can navigate its own path. There is no collision between them. It's very easy that they can find their own path, even there are so many in a very narrow area. And of course, part of the e-commerce, like not also like pick up, sometimes also we need the packing. Most of those things are done by hand. So after we collect the item, we need to pack it. But actually, there is one company here that using with the AI system, they develop an advanced system that it can pack the item. So you can see that the robot with the advanced vision system, it can know the item and scan the code. So it can know where is the location of the code. So after the scan, it will put it in the box for final shipment. So you can see that there is a very advanced system right now. So this all for e-commerce companies, they can have fully operated system for pickup and also packing. All can be all done autonomously. So similar to the e-commerce, actually we have also the postal service. This company also developed a distribution center for postal system. So it can scan like the envelopes or the letter or the address, then it can distribute several boxes according to the final location. So I think this one will make an high improvement in the postal service. After like we finished our tour in the
this expo, we realized that there are so many companies that are developing state-of-the-art robot technology that could be used in the logistics service. So we have seen that some companies, they have developed like this technology for warehouses that it can lift goods for almost 4 or 5 meters high. And there also like one company that developed AI technology that it could sort things according to the pick up the things from the boxes and arrange it in other boxes for delivery, final delivery. And this is actually very important technology for e-commerce company, because now during the pandemic we have seen that there is a great demand for people buying from this e-commerce company, and this e-commerce company, they have to increase their productivity using less number of people. That's why we have seen that there is an acceleration in this kind of technology, and we have seen now here there's a number of companies that are trying to develop this kind of technology for these warehouses and also those e-commerce companies. So it's very predicted that there are going to be a rise in this kind of technology from so many companies. We have seen like a number of companies. Most, of course, many of these companies I've seen that they are from China. So it seems like the Chinese companies are trying to dominate this market. So I believe that in the next coming year there will be a growing demand and a lot of the development in these fields, because the demand for logistics service and e-commerce service is going to increase in the next coming years. If you want to learn more about logistic robot technology, you can watch this video, and I hope that you can subscribe to this channel if you want to learn more about the robot technology. Hope to see you again. Thank you very much.